Remember building a Lego set as a kid? The best part wasn't the finished model. It was watching it come together, piece by piece. That's exactly what Timelapse does for your Tekla model. It replays your erection sequence, part by part, as an animation which you can see in the model or share as a GIF. Timelapse is a free extension for Tekla Structures available in the Tekla warehouse. It works like that. You select the scope of your animation, you pick load sequence, and as that will be the default one based by the bottom level, it will work like that. So this is the first frame and that's the last frame. And you can guess what happens between two of those. So let's just export to video file and that will go slowly. At the end, you have a file ready to be shared with your colleagues. Of course, you can focus only on a subset of your model. Let's, for example, pick only that part, because I want to animate the erection sequence of that. I will show only that. Okay, let's try to figure out what should be the camera. Yeah, let's just remove that one and let's go to the time lapse. So let's load that sequence. Just a quick view. First, last, okay, and maybe let's refine that a little because I want to have it more slowly. So let's add more slices and also let's add an orbit slow one, or maybe a little quicker by 10 degrees. And let's export. And that's all. Animation is ready. Of course, the branding is something what you can change based on your need. You can also disable that. Timelapse has also the second feature, which is the explode one. And that is, yeah, let me show you. So I will focus on that steel element, but to make it faster, I will just change the view. And now I will select that assembly. It has some secondary parts, it has some bolts. Let's show those. So those are here. And let's go to the explode, load that assembly. And now you see that something is going on in the model. Some elements are drawn there, those plates, those secondary parts. Let's show the labels, and maybe they are too far. So let's just make them a little closer. So yeah, now they are a little closer. Let's turn on the displacement traces so we will know where they should land. And of course, those are the temporary graphics. That's quite experimental feature, I would say, but maybe that will help you. Who knows? You can also change the wireframe goes to the full solid elements, but please remember, those are the fake elements. This is just the graphics drawer in the tool itself. And yeah, you can also export it to some animation if you would like to have it in that way. And the explode feature works also for the cast in elements. So let's load that assembly and see all of those rebars, how they should be arranged. And you know, maybe that's not very useful, but in terms of just making a fun animation, let's go to the fully exploded mode and let's export that in a reverse order. Okay, let's just center that and let's just make a pure fun of our work in this wonderful tool. So 6 seconds and here we are. There are many possibilities what you can do with the capabilities of your graphic card, but from today you have one extra possibility. You can animate your Tekla models. Enjoy!